So you gonna introduce yourself, all that good stuff?
Yeah, what's up, guys? This is Mark Augustine from the Mark Show. You have my YouTube channel, and this gentleman here we met just networking in e-commerce and marketing and so on. And he started both Facebook and Walmart dropshipping. So Corey, introduce yourself. I mean, I like the video, subscribe. I wouldn't. Hopefully, you guys know who I am. But I've dropshipped for like 10 years. I've sold on all the different platforms. I've built software. Now I'm interviewing. I'm doing a little bit of training and interviewing people on my channel, and showing you doing tutorial videos on how to use the different pieces of software. But yeah, so Corey, talk to me.
What's up, guys? So yeah, I've been in the drop shipping space for a while. It's been like everybody else's. It's been up and down, rocky road. You know, you've seen the big ins and outs in this. I honestly have probably been around drop shipping for about 3 to 4 years now, and I've talking about launched everything under the sun. We launched Shopify with Orbolo, shipping from Alibaba. You know, and and that's everybody's first experience with drop shipping. And it's like 30 days to get a product. The first thing you're dealing with is customer complaints. And so it was it just was one of those situations that didn't really pan out, you know. And I think the first thing that we actually went into was I built a store called Flossy May Boutique. I was literally like, I have a marketing agency. We run Facebook ads. We do all this kind of stuff. And we were going through a rough time. Like literally my business partner for the first 3 months ended up being a con artist, stole like $60,000 from clients, like all crazy stuff, dude. And so like it went downhill. He went to jail, like the wildest thing you could ever imagine. And first thing I thought of, I was like, you know what? What's going to save this company is dropship. It's like, it is, I swear, I still to this day, we had a big conference table and I was like, our sales rep was over there and I put my hands on the table and I was like, drop shipping, it's going to save this company. I was like, yeah. So I spent the next like 2 months building out the most beautiful Shopify website, added like 5,000 products from Shein, had all this stuff marked up. And I was like, man, this is going to do great. It's going to do great. You built it. Everyone's going to come, you know, everybody's going to show up. Buy everything. We're gonna make millions of dollars. I launched the ads. We spent like $100. I was like, man, nobody's bought anything yet. Lost $100. I was get to like 200. I'm like, all right, something's going on happening here, man. We've had tons of clicks. Nobody's buying anything. Spent like $500-600. I'm like, I'm about to be broke, man. Turn this off. Turn it off. We can't no more. Didn't even get a single sale. I was like, I just wasted 2 months of my whole life. Just didn't. I feel like every drop shipper goes through that moment of like, you know, the first thing you see is people telling you just build a Shopify website, run some Facebook ads, and it's gonna be magic. You know, it works great. It doesn't. That's not how it works. That's not how it works whatsoever. And then I got into like the Russell Brunson, started really figuring out about funnels and really thinking that funnels and this and that was gonna be the greatest thing ever. And I was like, you know what? You know what? We're going to launch a freaking funnel, man. We're going to kill it. It's going to be amazing. It was like 2 weeks before Black Friday. I was like, man, this is about to be huge. So what we did is we went and figured out an item that was like a baby diaper bag. It was awesome. We ordered one of these bags, got it in the mail. I spent like $300 on having this dude come in, record a video on it, set up this whole commercial. We had this mom with a baby walking down the street with the bag, like all kind of crazy stuff. Literally, I just knew it was going to be amazing. Huge. Funnel was great. Bag looked good. Video looked great. It was Black Friday. We had to get sales. Man. Same thing, dude. Launched this stuff. Launched the ads. Black Friday, you know, everybody's spending money on ads. So cost per acquisition's way higher. Yeah. So I literally lost like $300 on the video. Spent like $500 in ads, didn't get but like 5 sales. I was like, I didn't even make any money. I was like, try it again. You know, it didn't work. Well, then as a marketing company, we had a client come in and he was like, I want to be the Amazon, I want to be the Amazon of outdoor products. I want to have thousands of items on my website and it's going to make millions. At that point, I was still like, all right, man, let's figure out how to do this. And so at that point, we went and started using a software called Inventory Source. And the way Inventory Source works is you have to reach out to a supplier, find a supplier, set up like an actual agreement / contract with them, and then they give you access to their products to be able to put on your Shopify website. Found like 2 or 3 suppliers. The problem was like the suppliers had like a minimum shipping fee of like $15 or a minimum order of $13. So we can only put a certain items on his website. Right. Well, we get like 10,000 items on the website, and then, man, you know, I learned one of the biggest statements, especially when you're building websites and trying to build a brand from the beginning, is a confused mind always says no. So if you drive a person from an ad with a random product and they come to a website and they see 5,000 items, they might stay on the website for 10, 15 minutes, but they might not ever buy anything because they're a confused mind always says no. Right. And like we started using that concept. We're like, okay, started running ads, nothing happening. People were staying on the website 5, 10 minutes, no sales. It's like, dude, what in the hell? So I went back to the concept of, all right, let's launch an actual product. So we went back to the single product funnel, and I was like, all right, this dude had a product. He had a deer attractant called Crack in a Sack. All right. I designed the bag, ordered the bags from China, got the bags delivered to a warehouse here, got the fruit farm who we're partnered with now actually fulfilled all of the products. They filled the bags full of the Crack in the Sack, blah, blah. We launched the funnel, sent tons of traffic to it, started getting sales, started getting profit. We were doing like a free bag when you purchased anything. And all we were selling were 10-pound bags. So you got a 5-pound bag for free if you purchase a 10-pound bag or more. And so we started making sales. But the problem is, and I'm a redneck. I live in the South, middle of the day. So, but the guy that was running this business literally was just the worst redneck, did not have any clue how to run any business whatsoever. His mother, who was like 70 years old, ran 90% of his business, and he was like 45. Okay, whole situation. Wow. Well, we were spending like $75 a day in ads, making like $500, $600 in sales. Well, after like 2 to 3 weeks, he was like, dude, why are we not making more? Why are we not breaking 1,000? Why are we not getting more? I was like, you've got to scale the ads. We've got $200, $300 in profit, and we only spent 75. The next day, spend $150 in ads, right. and he just didn't understand it. He didn't want to spend more. He was like, "No, I'm spending 75. I'm not spending any more today." And then so after like 2 months, he got fed up with it. He was like, "You know what? I'm bringing in this other guy that's going to help me. He's going to help us get our stuff going, blah blah." And I was like, "All right." And we had already started like trying to set him up with a Walmart store and stuff like that, but we couldn't find any with the suppliers. We had $15 shipping. We couldn't find any products that were actually going to make money. Well, this dude comes in and he was like, "Man, I got you. And he just pushes all 10,000 products directly to Walmart. Okay. You know, Walmart takes their 15%. Right. They're gonna give free shipping. They're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. Well, this man starts selling $5,000 to $10,000 a day. Yeah. And I'm like, holy shit. I started looking at the products. Every product that he was getting ordered was like a $15 to $20 loss. Wow. I'm talking about, I called this dude every day for 2 weeks. He wouldn't answer the phone. He's like, screw you. I'm making $10,000, $20,000 a day at Walmart. What? He had no clue that he was losing money. Like he was getting like 100 orders of batteries a day. The batteries from the supplier had like before shipping had like a 30% profit or 30% or 30 cent profit. And then Walmart was taking 15%. And then the supplier was charging a minimum $15 for shipping. And he was selling like 100 batteries a day. So he was losing $15 every single order. And he had no clue for like 2-3 months. And then all of a sudden, I'm guessing he lost his entire freaking business. Because there's no way. Yeah, there's no way you get no way. And so at that point, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I just saw this man make $5,000, $10,000 a day on Walmart. This has to be a feasible freaking business. I've got to make this work. So me and my buddy Damon, we're like, all right, let's rebuild what we built for him and find profitable items. So we went through, we even hired a virtual assistant. We set up this whole formula. They were literally going in, figuring out exactly what profit or products we had that were profitable, blah, blah, so forth. Well, we ended up, I think we got like 600 products on Walmart. Like, hell yeah, we got 600 products. We got them active, started getting some products in the buy box. Boom, started making some sales. Soon as the sales started coming in, everything that was being ordered from inventory source and the suppliers were all outdated. Like the inventory was not being updated. So we were having to get the inventory updated from supplier to inventory source to Shopify and then to Walmart. And it was like 4 different places. And so every single time we got an order, the product that we got an order for was out of stock. And we did like $2,000 in sales. We're like, we have to refund everything. Like, just turn this shit off. Turn it off. Like, we were freaking out. We were like, just turn it off. Fine, screw it. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm done with drop shipping. I didn't know what to do at that point. We kind of let it calm down for a little while. And then probably 4 months ago, I went in and my agency's doing great. So we started investing in other businesses and trying to figure out, me and my wife trying to figure out what we wanted to do. Well, I have a client that's been with us for 4 years, and they run a fruit farm and a winery. And they always talk to me about investments because I do crypto, I do all kind of stuff. So they were asking me about investments. I was like, well, I'm about to buy into this program. It's $5,000. This program basically is for Amazon FBA. They're going to pick a product for us. They're going to launch the product for us. We just get supplier, manufacturer, all this, blah, blah. We send the item over, and they said within 90 days, we're going to start seeing an ROI. And I was like, hell yeah, this is going to be great. It's going to be great. Well, we get the winery. We convinced them to start a business with us called Expert Items, and we gave them 40%, and we got 60%, and they invested the $5,000.
Right.
Well, freaking 60 days into the program, they finally gave us the product, and the product only had like a 27% margin on it compared to everything else on FBA. And I was like, all right. At that point, I was like, all right, we're $5,000 in the hole. We've 60 days in, we've got our product, we've got a price on it, but it's like, what is going, like, what do we need to do? If I put another $5,000 into this, then we've got 10 grand tied up in it. We've got a minimum at least 30 days to manufacture the product, another 30 days to get the product here. And then we've got to get it on Amazon, start running paid ads to even get it to have sales and reviews and all that. And maybe we break even after 6 months. And I was like, there's got to be a freaking better way. There's got to be. And I was like, you know what? These folks have invested money in us. We've got to figure out how we can get some products. And at that point, I was like, you know what? The fruit farm has a ton of jellies and fruits and random shit that you can buy on Amazon and Walmart. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to take all the products y'all already have in store and go ahead and put them on there. And at that point, I started looking at, I was like, what is some software to automate orders? And I started looking on, I was like, Walmart automation software. I was like, you know what? There's nothing on freaking YouTube, nothing. Can't find anything. And I run across this video of you and the OA Genius CEO interview.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me check this out. I started listening. I was like, what in the hell? Holy crap. And I started looking up OA Genius, and I was like, dude, there's no way that this is this simple. No freaking way. And so I was like, you know what? I'd never even I'd heard of arbitrage trading. Like buying Bitcoin on one platform and selling it on another, making a profit. I'd never thought of retail arbitrage. And even if you look up retail arbitrage and you look that up on YouTube, the only thing you're going to find is dudes going into Walmart, buying random shit on clearance
stuff.
And literally going and putting it in their garage and shipping it. Like, I'm not trying to have a garage full of shit. Like that's not me. So I went and I downloaded the OA Genius Chrome extension, and we already had the Walmart store set up from the one back then. So I didn't even have to wait at all to even get approved. I went in and I sold it. Basically, you can go in and transfer. So I transferred it from my old company to the new Expert Items company. And within the first probably 4 hours later, I literally had like 200 products on Walmart from the Chrome extension. Just literally, you click one button, and in 3 seconds, that product is from Amazon directly to the Walmart store. We had 200 items, and I went to sleep. Woke up the next morning with like 5 orders, and I was like, "Holy crap, we did it!" I was like, it was like 15% profit margins. I was like, "Holy cow." This is the first time I've launched any e-commerce brand, haven't spent a single dime. I'm even on the 7-day free trial of OA Genius. Didn't even have to pay for anything yet. And literally by the time we woke up the next morning, we had already made profit. And by the second day, we had paid for the entire first month of OA Genius.
Right. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Right
Okay.
now, like even, and I mean, I'm going to show you our dashboard just from this
Yeah, you can
week.
share the screen.
Just from this week. This is like the first week we've had probably, I'm going to say 8 days in. I had to actually turn it off because we were doing so much. I had to literally turn it down for a second, but we've done $8,600 in sales basically. They've collected about $600 in tax, net sales $8,000, marketplace fees about $1,300, and we're gonna say overall cost of goods sold $5,600, and we've netted an $1,100 in the first week. So literally,
Nice.
technically, the first week of business for our new company, Expert Items. Literally, we've done $1,100 in profit, which is absolutely huge. Especially coming in and literally, like, I think we just paid for OA Genius like yesterday. Like we just got out of the free trial, dude. Like just out of the free trial.
Yeah.
So it's nuts. And we've started working on getting a eBay account set up, Facebook and Amazon. We've already got an Amazon store. We've already got all that set up. We don't have any items on it because we were going to do FBA, so we've already got all of that set up. But at this point, it's like, do I want to spend all that money on FBA and wait all that time and then potentially only get, after ad spend, maybe a 10% margin,
Right.
and take 6 to 8 months to even get profitable versus like the margins. And I mean, I can show some of our items that we sell and stuff like that. It's nothing that I'm ashamed of, but it's like, okay, hey, we're getting 14%, 28%, 32%.
Yeah, because when I do the product research on Walmart, I show people that you can list items easily at 20, 30, 40%.
37.8%, like just ridiculous numbers. Like, and I don't even have to buy the item. I don't have to do anything at all until someone else purchases it. That's it. You could literally have one product on Amazon or on Walmart that wins the buy box and have 100 orders a month, and you're done. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I literally went through yesterday. We have 600 items in OA Genius right now. And I went through and I did the repricing. I put the minimum at like 20% margin and then minus the buy box by 1 cent. And I turned on all 600. Okay. I told you I'd turn them off, all the products over the weekend. I was like, I got to turn this off. I've got to get some stuff fixed and all this. Went in, turned them all back on. And that was probably the greatest / worst mistake ever, because I woke up and we had like 70 orders in one night. I was like, holy crap, dude, turn it off. We had to fulfill all of them. Like, some of the items would process, some of them wouldn't. So, I mean, OA Genius has the automated fulfillment, but sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. It's not.
Yeah, because when we were talking about it not working, I talked to Gabriel and he fixed it.
Oh yeah, they fixed it. They already went in and fixed it. It kept saying that it couldn't find the credit card, but boom, soon as they pushed the update this morning, they emailed us about the update. Boom, every single one of them's processing now. But yesterday, whenever we did it, it was like, oh crap. So we had like 10 orders we had to process, 20 orders. But at the same time, it's like, okay, hey, you spend a few hours, you spend $1,000 and you start making profits. You know what I mean? And we've already got our first payout from Walmart. They sent it directly to the bank literally today. We're already in the process. The second payout will probably be a lot of profit. So we're excited about that. We also just went in and started adding products to Facebook. We've probably got about, I think, by the end of this week, we'll have about 500 items on Facebook. We listed literally 300 yesterday, and we've already had like 3 sales. We've probably done $150, $200 in sales on Facebook, and only gotten, it's not as much as Walmart, but at the same time, it's still free sales. All we're doing is literally posting images. We signed up for Auto DS. It's another software that there's around. With Auto DS, it basically, you can push it to Shopify, and then with Shopify, you can set up your commerce manager and push all your items directly to Facebook, and have hundreds and hundreds of items sitting on the Facebook marketplace. I think we looked the other day, Walmart only has about 300 million people a month, whereas Facebook still has about 2 billion people a month. Facebook and Amazon sitting there with 2 billion people a month. So there's just a ton of traffic right there for free that you can literally just take advantage of by literally just posting this stuff. There's tons of softwares that you can click 1 or 2 buttons and boom, the product's on there. It's very simple, very fast, very easy for you to go in. And then I imagine, I know you've talked about some other stuff that you've got going on with virtual assistants and being able to help automate the whole process. It's really beneficial that we've literally got our first virtual assistant starting on Monday, who's going to come in and do product research and help automate more of the order process. And so we're super excited about that and really trying to scale this thing up. So.
All right, sweet dude. Yeah, we were talking about a couple of things because I use FBM Fox for Facebook Marketplace. And I'm just doing straight Facebook Marketplace, and I start Facebook Shops pretty soon, any day now. So I'll work on scaling that. But that's interesting. It's nicer to talk to you guys that now got into this type of drop shipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, okay, every bit of drop shipping that anybody teaches is, oh, you've got to find Chinese products. Oh, you've got to order from Alibaba. Oh, you've got to do this. You've got to find super cheap this. You've got to order massive quantities of it and ship it out and this and that. And it's like, why? Every single item we're selling on Walmart is being shipped by Amazon directly, boom, straight to the person. We've got 1 day or 2 day shipping. We've got massive margins, simple, easy. Every item we've got on Facebook is literally shipped directly from Amazon. We've got the best supplier in the freaking world. Now we're just basically.
But so listen to this on Facebook.
There is some risk.
So Amazon to Facebook works fine long term, but with Walmart, scale for like a month or 2 and then add some wholesalers. But we'll get into that. We'll talk about that further down the road.
That's what we're doing. So we decided, like, some people, like our investors were like, okay, hey, let's go in and we'll just we'll drop our margins to 10% and scale massively and do thousands and thousands of dollars in sales. I was like, the only problem with that is just like Dropship Tyler. Dropship Tyler got his money held for what, 8 months?
Yeah.
You don't want to get in that situation. So if you are worried about it, like what we're doing is I'd rather have less sales. I'd rather have less sales and higher profit. So instead of trying to scale at a 10% margin, I'd rather, like today, like yesterday, we had 50 orders and we had like $200, $150 in profit. Whereas today we've had like 15 orders and I've got over $100 in profit already. And it's like, what's better? Like Walmart's not going to look at you as much if you're not, like if you're coming in and immediately trying to pump 50, 60, 100K, yeah, I feel like they're going to come in and they're really going to harp on it and make sure you're doing everything. But if you're coming in, you're doing $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month with 40% or 30% margins, it's the same thing as doing $100,000 with 10% margins.
Right.
You're going to make the same amount of profit, but you're not going to look and show up as much as Walmart. You know what I mean? You're not coming in and being a big dog and just doing $1,000 or $100,000 in sales, but you're still making the same profit, just with a lot less orders. So that's kind of how we've looked at it. We're going to stay and make sure, like right now, honestly, like our valid tracking rate says 30%. So I'm a little sketched out about that, but at the same time, we've gotten better over the past 2 days. Like on Sunday, it was 0%.
No, but that was an issue with Walmart because you had to reach out to them and tell them to look into it.
I reached out to them and obviously I'm not sure if it's just taking time, but like now it's like, okay, basically what has happened is on yesterday it was at 2%, or the other day it was at 0%. Then yesterday it was at 2. And now almost a week and a half in, we're 30%. So I'm seeing it climb up, but it's still just at that point, it's like, okay, I need this to be like 90%. But the problem is when I first started the store, I didn't know about OA Genius's tracking codes or Track Taco and all that stuff. So I was just going in and typing in a bunch of random numbers and hitting FedEx and being like, oh yeah, we're good. It's like the first 15 orders, bro, were just random numbers that I just typed in from the keypad. And I was like, oh yeah, we're good. Nobody will know. And then I started watching videos about the valid tracking rate. And I was like, oh man.
Yeah, because when when Walmart dropshipping first started, like maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, this software you could type in any bullshit, right?
Yeah, I had no idea. And so then I figured it all out. It took a few days to really get OA Genius fully set up like I needed it to be. But I mean, once it's set up, it's pretty much automated for the most part. Except for adding new products and then scaling to other marketplaces. I want diversification. You know what I mean? So I want 1 or 2 Walmart stores, 1 or 2 Facebook stores, 1 or 2 eBay stores, and we're just going to try and take it and have diversification across at least 4 of the major platforms: Facebook, Amazon, Walmart, eBay, and literally have, because with all the softwares that we're using, basically we can take and put those same items on every one of those
and
platforms.
put it on different platforms.
Yeah, like especially once we've gotten into like Shopify, we can add to Facebook, to eBay and Amazon. I'm pretty sure all of those directly from Shopify, which makes it even simpler. So, and then we're using AutoDS for our Shopify order fulfillment. They basically, as soon as the order comes in, they process the order, it orders it on Amazon, goes back into it, updates the valid tracking code, and pushes the information across the platform. So automation is king, and then the little pieces that we can't automate, we're putting virtual assistants in place for, and it's making it. I mean, my whole goal is to literally have a $200,000 a month company within the next 4 to 5 months, fully automated. Me sitting back not doing anything. So
you don't want to sit back and do nothing. You have to manage the employees pretty tightly,
and
because
I have 13 employees in my marketing agency, and I work 30 minutes a day. All I need. I have one morning at 9:30. We go over everything. We figure out the task. We go over all the situations, and after that 30 minutes, I'm done for the day. So now I've been working on building this business, and once you give me another month or 2, and I'll automate every single portion of the system, and then I'll do a 30-minute call in the morning, and that's it.
And whenever you want to scale Walmart, we could do a call and go through the product research, but it's pretty straightforward. And you want to take down items that aren't selling, but that's time for another video.
Yeah, that's what we've been looking at there. Walmart unpublishes a lot because you can buy them on Amazon for cheaper, like crap like that. So cleaning out your inventory, stuff like that, that's what we're working on as well. So
okay,
a lot of big stuff to come.
All right, Corey. Well, yeah, thanks for your time, dude. So guys, if you're watching this, like the video, subscribe. Corey is not a YouTuber. Corey is just a friend of mine in e-commerce. So we'll do a couple other videos and share his whole progress. And if you have any questions about opening a Walmart account or dropshipping on Walmart, you could comment, and also check out OA Genius. And maybe we could share. Yeah, check out OA Genius in the description. But guys, let us know in the comment section. All right.
All right. See you, buddy. Appreciate talking to you. Let me know if you need anything.
All right, cool.